Well, sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night, he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's punching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagement. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Brasilia, Distrito Federal, Brazil, Vicente, the Silent Assassin, Luque! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Whiffs on the straight right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one in?
Oh, collar tie. Maybe a cut to the left of the nose. Oh, that's a nice jab from Colby Covington. You know, it's amazing to think not all that long ago people didn't fancy him a striker. Now, looks like a fighter who can truly do it.
He stood 24 minutes with Kamaru Usman. No takedown attempts, no wrestling. Stood right in the pocket and had a lot of success in that fight against the welterweight champion. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab. He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Crowd really enjoyed that one. What goes up must come down. Man, I mean, what would that do to me? I'd be out like half a year, bro.
You'd be done, John. You would not be calling fights. You would not be working anymore. Your back would be out. But people get mad when somebody... Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right?
And he's out. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Just out of range with the straight left hand.
Nice work. Your cardio is sick. I want you to get back in the ball, push even harder. You can...
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round, both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round 2.
Nice punch lands over the top. He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Pretty good right hand. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Covington. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Nice.
Oh, wow! Head kick. Oh, straight right. Oh, beautiful combination of kicks. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, nice job using this, nicely done. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Covington, ground and pound from half guard now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Round 3 next.
Beat you that last round. He's winning the slugfest. That's the type of fight he wants. And let him think this long.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Covington gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off, finished the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Close guard. Both fighters get up now. 69 total strikes have landed for Colby Covington. Pretty good connection rate as well, landing with 59% accuracy tonight against Colby Covington. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point, he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the beautiful takedown to land.
Covington's got the full mount. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
And he's out. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of...
He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
All right, so that horn marks the end of the fight. Gotta think the decision at this point is just a formality. It was all about his takedown game tonight.
Insane performance tonight by this young man. He did a great job of mixing in the takedowns every time they presented themselves. He was focused on doing that. He was happy to embrace the grind tonight, and he did exactly that.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 9-28, 30-27, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Colby Chaos Covington.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here.